What's up, guys? Steven here with Steven's Best Loot, coming at you with another video. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day today, out there stacking strong, building up your gold and silver as the prices continue to go up. Even if they're down on the particular day that you're watching this video, they're still up overall. Definitely since before the thing we can't talk about. Gold and silver has been on the rise, so appreciate you guys tuning into my channel. If you're not subscribed, please make sure to do so if you like the video and you want to see more content on gold and silver. But today, I am going to be talking about the American Silver Eagle and answering the question, should I buy American Silver Eagles? Is that what I should stack? I'm going to give you my opinion on that. I think you can see a little bit of my opinion based on what's in front of you. Before we get into the details on why I personally like to stack American Silver Eagles, thought we'd go over a few of the common kinds that you're going to see out there. So you have the raw American Silver Eagle, which is the actual loose coin. You might buy this as the single coin in your local coin shop. Currently, these are trading anywhere from about $37 to $40. Depending on what website or coin shop you get it at, you might get a little bit better deal than that, a little worse deal for a raw Silver Eagle. Then you got the mint tubes. I have these labeled by year, so this is a 2003. The tubes come sealed like this from the mint with 20 Silver Eagles stacked in there. So 20 Silver Eagles. There'll be 20 2003s inside of that. And then if you're really going crazy, you can get a whole monster box. This is an empty one that I had those tubes in. That comes with 25 tubes, so 500 ounces. And it comes with a lid and it's strapped up from the mint with 500 ounces of silver, 500 American Silver Eagles. So that's the raw versions that you can buy. Then we go into the classic slabs. This is a PCGS MS70 2021 Type 1 First Strike. It is Type 1 because they're changing the design this year of the Silver Eagle in the summer. So this is the last run of this design of Eagle. Normally slabs have that information up here when you're facing the obverse, but this one has a special label design, so therefore the information is on the reverse. It's also important to know you don't flip the slabs over like this on Silver Eagles. As you see, it's upside down. That's because on American currency, our coins flip south to north or top to bottom, however you want to put it. They flip this way, and so therefore the slab information, when it's printed on the reverse, is printed down on that side. So this is going to be a much more expensive option to stacking American Silver Eagles, but does give you a little bit of peace of mind having a certification, and you can look up a price guide for the exact Eagle you have if you're buying some with maybe a little more numismatic value, maybe some birth years or some key dates, some special runs of Eagles, stuff like that. So we'll talk about my opinion on those. And then the last one is kind of a newer way of stacking. These are what's known as TEP cases, or tamper evident packaging. The big one doing a lot of these is APMEX, one of the largest bullion dealers in the United States, if not the largest. And this one in particular has an actual PCGS First Strike designation on it, so that makes this coin First Strike eligible. Normally, to get a First Strike eligible coin, you would have to get the coin to PCGS in the first 30 days of the release, so you'd have to usually have your dealer or whoever you're getting the coins from send them directly to PCGS to get graded. Very hard to get that designation, but you can get that designation on a First Strike TEP. So this is a new way of stacking, a little bit cheaper than a slab, but still has a holder for the coin, states what it is. If anybody's tampered with this or broken into this plastic is not resealable. It's going to break away. So it's another new popular way to stack. We'll talk about those as well. So to answer the overall general question, should I stack American Silver Eagles? For me, in my opinion, the answer is yes. It's one of the key cornerstones of my own personal stack. However, it depends on what your stacking goals and what your purpose in stacking is going to be. So for me, I stack for two purposes. I stack for investment and I stack for hobby and collecting. The American Silver Eagle falls into the investment stack for me because during every year, no matter what the price of gold and silver was, no matter what the price of premiums were, you're able to get above spot for an American Silver Eagle. Even in the slowest time periods, most shops will be paying a minimum of $0.25 to $1 more for an American Silver Eagle over a generic round. So it carries the price very well. Now, in current times, some of these could be running you as much as $40, which is $8, $10, $12, $14 premiums over spot. Will you get that returned if you sell? Well, a lot of the shops and dealers I've talked to are paying significantly more than they ever have for Eagles, some $6, $8 over spot because they're selling out at $10 over spot. So there's still room for them to make money and pay you a decent amount. Now, that's not the same with every shop and every dealer. Depends on who you have locally and what they're paying. There might be some still only paying $1 or so over for these. When it comes to investment grade stacking and my investment grade stack, I don't plan on liquidating that in a hurry. I plan on liquidating that portion of my stack when the market conditions make sense. So for me, stacking these up as investment and not needing to sell a tube because my car broke down, or 2 tubes because rent is late or something like that, I'm not worried about what premium I'm buying them at or what the price of silver is at that moment, because I'm only going to sell them when it's optimal conditions for me. So when silver is high, when the premiums are high with dealers, and I think it's time to move my money into another investment, that is when I will liquidate the large portion of my American Silver Eagles. Now, the other thing I stack for is collecting, and that's where I think stuff like this comes in. A lot of people will consider slabbed coins an investment stack, and I can definitely see the arguments behind that. There's a lot of slabs that grow money. I probably should have grabbed out some of my more pricey slabs for this video, like maybe my V75 MS70 or something, but I thought this was a good one since it's a type 1 and it's about to end. But while there is some investment quality to these, I do look at these more of a collector piece for me. This is something I want to collect certain years, certain grades, certain specialties like that V75 I was just mentioning, my reverse proofs. I have the Pride of Two Nations set, which is an enhanced reverse proof with Canada. I have that slabbed in MS70 as well. So these are more of a collector piece. Because if silver pops up and premiums pop up, that doesn't necessarily mean an MS70 slab will pop up significantly more. And what I mean by that is, let's say right now, and this is just fake numbers, let's say this sells for 40 raw and this sells for 70 in the holder. If silver goes up $20 tomorrow, I think this will still sell for 60 and this will sell for 90. So that means this isn't increasing in value separate from the bullion coins. Now, there are ones of these that will increase in value and ones that have decreased in value. We saw that with the V75 recently. They shot up to, over $1,500 for an MS70, and then they've slowly climbed down. And if demand comes back and more collectors need that coin and there's less on the market because people have tucked them into their collections, I think we'll see another rise in that coin. So it's going on its own separate price moves based on the rarity and the scarcity of that coin. And for me, I'm not interested in spending all my time tracking all of those specific price moves. So I am collecting these for the sheer joy of it, with the added bonus that it is silver and it does have some extra value being in the slab. So for me personally, I see slab coins more as a collector's piece than an investment piece in silver per se. Now the TEP coin. The TEP coin, I surprisingly don't put these in the same categories as slabs. I would put these in with the investment grade stack material for me. I think the TEP is a cheap alternative to a slab that accomplishes virtually the same mission. From a bullion aspect, if you're going to be trading these private party, you know, with somebody in your neighborhood or your local coin shop or anything else, the slab is an added bonus to show authenticity. The TEP accomplishes that mission with only a couple bucks added to the coin, rather than, you know, 20 to 50% added. So I do think these are a viable option. I do have a couple boxes of these myself in different coins for my investment stack. Now, if you take these to a coin shop or a bullion dealer, I wouldn't expect to get any additional money for the TEP. In fact, they might just cut it out of these and add it to the tubes and stuff they already have in their display case. But if you're active in the gold and silver community, whether that's on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, TikTok, wherever you're active and have a bit of a name for yourself in the gold and silver community, you should be able to move these for a buck or two extra and get back that extra premium you paid for the packaging. And I think there'd be a lot of buyers in the future that see some comfort in having that added layer of authenticity. Not saying these can't be faked, because anything can be faked, but it does add that extra little bit that we haven't seen a lot of fakes in yet in the TEP. So I do think these are a good option, as well as the tubes. I personally try and buy Eagles nowadays by the tube. So if I can't get a whole 20, I'm probably just not going to buy Eagles that day, because that's the easiest way for me to add more weight to my stack personally. Now, getting down to the brass tacks of whether or not stacking American Silver Eagles is right for you. If you are planning to sell your Eagles to the local coin shop, go and ask them what they're paying over spot right now. We are in a high demand market at the moment. They should be paying significantly more. If they aren't in a high demand market, then you better bet they won't be in a low demand market. So they might not be the best option for you to stack then, if that is your exit strategy when you need to liquidate your stack. If you have the ability to sell to the community, if you're active in any of the silver and gold communities, the stacking communities on the different social media platforms, and you're able to sell there, you're almost always going to get some premium out of your American Silver Eagles. The person that I think shouldn't stack American Silver Eagles is anyone looking to invest in silver purely for the metal weight. If you're somebody that is looking to buy as close to spot as possible and then going to sell your silver when spot goes up at that higher spot price, then American Silver Eagles are probably not for you, because you will pay a premium in almost every situation, unless you just get super lucky. You will almost always pay a premium for American Silver Eagles, even if they're not BU like these ones laid out. Even if they're beat up and dinged up, they're still going to sell for more than your generic round will sell for in most shops and from most dealers. So if you're somebody that's saying, hey, today's silver's $20, it's like 26 or whatever, but today's silver $20, I want to buy a bunch and then sell it at $30, and you're trying to get stuff as close to that $20 and then you're going to sell it right at $30, then I don't think American Silver Eagles will be the best bet for you, because you are going to miss out on some of the premium there, especially if you're offloading them to a dealer, and you will be paying significantly over spot. Even in better times, when we were at $14, $15 silver and the market was much calmer and America in general was much calmer, you were still paying usually a 250 plus premium on an American Silver Eagle, and that's back when you could generally find generic rounds, especially beat up ones, for close to a quarter, maybe 50 cents above melt. So you think 225 versus 25 cents, that's a 10x premium even in the slow times. And then we look at right now, Silver Eagles are probably 3 to 4 times the premium of a generic ounce of silver. If you're looking at just the premium amount, $3 or $4 over melt versus 12 plus. So if you're somebody that's looking to just play the market in gold and silver and buy low and sell high, as they say, then American Silver Eagles might not be the best thing for you. But if you're somebody that wants to collect some cool rare pieces, I would look into some specialized slabs, maybe start working on a set. And if you're somebody that just wants to stack up some nice gold and silver for the future, and you're not going to be in a rush anytime soon to sell it, like me, then I would start a little investment stack with a nice pile of Silver Eagles for yourself. Hopefully that helped answer the question for some of you guys on whether or not the Silver Eagle is right for you. If you guys like this video, please make sure you subscribe. If you're not following me on IG, I'm at Stevens Best Loot on Instagram, as well as pretty much every other social media platform. Like the video if you enjoyed the content. Drop a comment down below if you think I'm an idiot and Silver Eagles are something other than what I said. Love to have a chat with you guys and hear your opinions, so feel free to drop a comment down below if you agree or disagree with me. Otherwise, guys, stack hard, stack strong. Hopefully you have an awesome rest of your day and a fantastic rest of your week, and I will talk to you guys later.